Are live.
Hi, chat. You stink.
Yeah, you probably do. Gamers.
Mm. You. Please shower more during winter. Thank you. uh,
I will not
top
succumb
10
to the.
unread.
What?
Hmm? Top 10 things I say, probably.
I don't know. I don't know if that. It's like a thing you say enough to qualify.
It doesn't have to be a thing I say enough, more than once. Just top 10 things I say.
It's also not like
Top
the
10
most.
things I've said. Okay, top 10 things I've said. There you go.
But I don't think that's
Does
true
that fix
either.
things?
Just
Oh,
the other
come
day, you were talking
on.
about how
It,
sometimes you're Mexican.
yeah, that's top 5 things I've said.
I feel like there are more than 9 things better than what you just said.
I don't know, bestie. I am usually uh w- not as funny.
I think you're pretty funny, actually.
So no. Yeah, well, you like me.
I do, but
So you
like,
gotta
so
say
does
that.
Chad. I don't have to say that. If you
Uh-huh.
weren't funny, I'd just make fun of you for being not funny.
Yeah.
I just tell you that your
Yeah,
delivery
sure.
is tepid.
Oh, that does hurt actually. Oh, oh, oh,
Yep. Just like
oh, that does hurt.
earnest mild criticism.
Top
Devastating.
10 things you've said that hurt me. Oh, that was tepid. Oh, chat. I'm being bullied.
Yes, this is true. Yeah, I feel you. Oh, today's been a weird one for me.
Mm,
Just not.
mm.
Just not.
Yeah, just not.
Like, pretty bad executive dysfunction. But I did manage to eat a meal, so that's something.
Yeah, that's great.
Go me.
Yeah, remembering that you need food to survive. That's great.
Mm-hmm. This is a noteworthy thing that adults should be praised for.
I mean, when you're an adult having a dysfunction, an executive dysfunction,
Oh, I know. I know.
don't be mean to you. I can be mean to you, not you. How dare you?
What are you saying? This isn't my
My
depression.
job.
This is our depression, comrade?
Yes, sure.
You're so weird.
I guess that's what I'm saying. Ow.
But yeah, I
Oh my
think
god.
all we've got to do before we can go actually see Nocticula, got to get the
Mhm.
last like big important assholes approval, and
Mhm.
that's this chick named Alexia. We actually snuck into her place a
Elect.
while back and robbed it.
Oh, the one where she was on the balcony.
Yeah, and she's like on a throne. We were just like, ah, cool, dimension door.
Hope you guys don't mind. I'm just gonna yeet,
Mm-hmm.
yoink,
Help myself here.
yoink, yoinky doodle doos.
Yoinky doodle doos, huh?
Yeah, yoinky doodle doos. Oh my god. Yesterday at work, I was having a nap,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had a strange. It was just 30-minute sleep, so I'm surprised I even got any type of dream. Yeah. Um, I was arguing with this kid
Okay.
who was very insistent that a sandwich filling isn't like an ingredient; it's its own thing. I'm like,
Oh
but
yeah,
but it's comprised of ingredients you're putting into the sandwich. Therefore, it is an ingredient.
that's an
Sandwich
interesting
filling is
take,
an
though.
ingredient. Kid's like the kid's also calling me mom, so yeah, kid's mine, I guess.
That
In
does sound
whatever
like the kind of argument your child would
that
make.
does yes, it does.
Oh, that's good.
Mom, no. It's not an ingredient. Stop calling it an ingredient. What do you mean it's not an ingredient?
I mean, there is an argument to
Just
be made that there is a distinction between a topping and an ingredient. And while it is not literally on top of the bread, it could be if it's an open-faced sandwich.
yeah,
So, like, the presence of the
but
top
that's
piece of bread
still
doesn't really change its potential role as topping. I could kind of see it.
no, but it's also still an ingredient. Don't you
Okay,
start with
new
me,
point, new
Jonathan.
point. A sandwich is a construction and not a meal. It's not like a recipe. It's a construction of parts,
It,
an assembly.
I'm sorry I brought this up, I guess.
Oh
Oh,
man, I'm not. That just lifted my mood like 30%. Oh
oh
yeah,
yes,
that's
for a 30-minute dream, where a child calling me mother is insistent
so good.
that the things that go in between a sandwich isn't an ingredient. It's a material. It's part of the whole thing. It's not okay. Child. In the end, I obviously just gave up. There's no point fighting that battle.
Yeah, I really do enjoy the like verisimilitude of like, yeah, that is how my kid
Hmm.
would be. Yeah.
Yep. Like, thanks, Rain. You're right. You're right. That that is the sort of argument that I would be hearing.
Yup.
So in theory, you can put diamonds in between bread and achieve legendary diamond sandwich. I suppose you could.
Legendary diamond sandwich. Oh,
Better give you
that's
the best like
that's stupid.
buffs.
No, it just gives you broken teeth.
I'm assuming this is a Minecraft reference, I guess.
I mean, it might be. In
Yeah,
fact,
it
yes,
would
it
only give you broken teeth.
definitely is. But I'm doing the thing where I take it literally
Oh, I see.
to your
Yes, it would definitely be.
to your chagrin.
Um, it's less to my chagrin, but more to my confusion. You know, be like, but it's Minecraft. But yes, that was also the first thing I thought. Yeah, that just ruined your teeth
Hmm.
and your gums. It'll
Hmm.
hurt. Like, owie.
Yeah.
Like, imagine not knowing that it's a diamond sandwich that you just chomp down on that thing. Ow.
Yeah. No, that would
Teeth.
that'd be the end of one side of my mouth. Admire, but do
I
not
love those
consume
diamonds. Do
foods.
not consume foods.
Yeah. It's important to understand when a food has that quality.
Mm-hmm. Um, oh, that you're wrong for me. I wish we never met on the day I leave. I brought you down to your knees. Mm-hmm. The company. Wow.
Hmm? What's up?
This person, I guess, came back. Uh, this person drove into Singapore with like 4 times the legal limit of alcohol in our system.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Is it the
amazing
same
she
there
didn't.
as 0.8? Or.
Yeah,
That's like 24% of her blood was alcohol.
yeah,
Or no, 4 times, 32.
yeah.
Holy fuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad time. I assume that they stopped her and made her stop.
Yes, and now she's getting jail time for it.
That's reasonable. Man, people who don't consider drunk driving like a big serious problem, fucking, I don't
Suck?
get them. I don't get them.
Yeah, me neither. Like, what do you mean you're slightly tipsy and you're driving? Like, you need, like, you're now a problem on the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
And other people have to watch out for you. But also, what if there are other people who are having trouble on the road and you have less reaction times because you're
Yes.
drunk
Yeah, you're putting everybody
or
else in
tipsy,
danger.
whatever?
100%.
Please, everyone, drink responsibly.
Drive
There was
responsibly.
actually a, yeah, drive responsibly. Like, it's great that you've been given that you have the, what's the word, privilege of having a car and a driver's license. Maybe remember that those can be revoked.
Mm-hmm.
And remember that you're driving a death machine.
You're driving at this huge hunk of metal at car speed.
hmm And just
Hey,
the other
Dark
day,
Savant.
too, there was like
Welcome to the stream.
a, a, a video that surfaced around on Facebook in the local, you know, Malaysian street, in the local Malaysian
Fucking
social media
Savant.
news, I guess.
Savant says, I hate driving.
What?
It's so coarse and rough and it gets everywhere. Like Anakin with sand.
Oh,
Yeah,
you dweeb.
big dweeb.
Unless you literally live someplace with like coarse and rough sand or whatever. Or is that a golfing joke for some reason?
It could be a golfing
Ah,
joke. That's a good take. That could be it.
you actually do hate driving. Yeah, yeah, no, same. It's one of those things where because I don't drive often, when I do drive, it I kind of just have to really psych myself into it.
Yeah. From what I
But
understand, like driving often is the trick.
yeah, it is. It's just one of those things where it's like I'm already anxious about my own thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it turns out I have to be super anxious. I don't have to be super anxious, but what I have to be actually worried about is what other people are doing compared to me.
Yeah, you're not really the deciding factor of your safety. But to be fair, that's true of
Mm-hmm.
pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Like we do live with a
Yeah,
constant
but like,
illusion that we're like more in control of the world around us than we actually are.
yeah. But also, sometimes I come across videos of like people who react well in like who are pretty good at emergency no, not emergency, defensive driving.
Yep.
Like, and it's like, oh, that's awesome. And I'm like, okay, am I able to do that and keep that calm and cool if that shit happened to me? My thing's like, maybe.
I mean, if you get enough practice, yeah, you should.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
I, Bop
It,
Jon.
it is you. It continues to be you. They forgot that I'm him. I've been him.
Him?
I continued to be him. I took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% Himalayan.
What?
It's Dracula Flow. Uh, like this old man dressed up as like a really cheaply costumed Dracula, and he's just saying like uh,
Hmm.
fucking bars like that.
I see. Hi, Savant.
And
Hi,
welcome to the
Am.
stream.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe one of these days
Hi, Kathleen.
we should do like
Hmm.
uh what do you call those? What are the kids like these days? The action just talking stream bullshit.
Yeah.
Watch a few dumb things that neither of us have seen or one of us has seen. On day 6 of not sleeping due
Oh
to
man.
coughing, I hate that. Decided to just
Yeah.
give
Jeez.
in to being insane as it passes until it passes. The sad thing
Oh,
is like,
sorry, Am.
yeah, like actively trying to stay up might even get you to fall asleep.
Yeah.
So here's hoping.
Do you have one of those like um lozenge candy thingies? Whatever they're called, lozenges. That's what they're called, right?
Yeah, lozenge.
Yeah. Those typically help soothe, but but like I get it.
Yeah,
As soon as
sucks.
that's gone, I immediately have the coughing again. Ugh.
All right, let's see about getting to the game.
Yeah. Ooh. You are fully on codeine right now for pain-killing purposes.
I see.
Mm.
I mean, that can help. I've just been going over prepared spells in the
Spells?
meantime.
Mm-hmm.
Save us any trouble or any wait.
I know that you're wrong for me. I wish we never met on the day I need.
Hmm.
Na, 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 na.
Actually, yeah, that's an idea.
Scroll of
I'm gonna
tsunami.
I'm gonna change up Nenio.
Hmm? Why?
Want to see what she's
Change her up
got.
to do what?
Oh no, she yeah, okay. No. I thought she had was it wooden phalanx prepared? And I was just
Mm-hmm.
gonna make a scroll of it instead. Wooden phalanx summons a whole bunch of wood golems for like what 10 minutes a level,
Oh,
an hour a level.
I see.
Let's just
I
summon
th
bodyguards.
I thought wooden phalanx was like going to summon a giant wooden wall.
Oh, like the third Okage's fucking multiple wall defense thing.
Yeah.
That's so dope. Bunch
Yeah.
of Rashomon gates.
Naruto, but oh man, chat. Yesterday yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Uh I had John check out some of the animes I watched. I was a child.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
The first few were meh. I remembered Air Gear being really cool, and as it turns out, it wasn't.
It was not. It was, in
It
fact,
was really just a
lame.
lot of yeah, it was pretty lame. It was sad. Um,
Foxes are incredibly intelligent and
but
quick-witted.
like,
They are also noted for their high fluffiness quotient and their aesthetically pleasing. Yes,
I
I
see.
think that is a sufficiently objective description.
Mhm.
Oh, Nenio.
Okay, Nenio.
But Overlord Unicorn is a personal Christmas present. You're loving it? I just wish you could play it on PC and not your Switch. So I know what
Oh,
Overlord is. I don't know what Overlord Unicorn is.
yeah. What is Overlord Unicorn Savant?
Alright, before we do a room,
Hmm?
what's that thing? I drank a whole bunch of
Hmm?
coffee just before the stream started, so I gotta go piss. BRB.
Okay, go first. No coffee. Yeah, Air Gear was shit. The concept was like it's sort of like imagine if that I forgot what it's called, but John mentioned the name of the game where there's a rollerblading thing in the game. That's the whole thing, I guess. Like, imagine if that was a whole anime, like there's a whole good plot around it or whatever. That'd be cool. But this one was just um guy medals because he can, I guess. I think this is more like ecchi, technically. So like I don't know who the fuck like so I watched these when I was a kid because they were available on the anime channel, right? And like this was aired in the middle of the day, not like nighttime, because these were my after school shows, right? So like whoever the fuck planned out the shows for that channel needs to get fired. Cause like, okay, that show I watched, ecchi and bad, whatever. I'm okay with Darker Than Black, but that was certainly not a show I should have been watching as a 8-year-old or a 10-year-old. Like, there was horrifying deaths in the show.
And I'm back.
Like
Yeah,
first episode, we literally got to see a man get electrocuted to death.
yeah. Darker Than Black's the best one you've shown me so far by like a lot.
Mhm.
That's a good show, and that's not for
Mhm.
kids. Like the
No,
etchy one
it's
is more for
legitimately
kids.
seinen.
Like it's like a
Really?
shonen with boobies, right?
Oh.
The one you were talking about, the air
Yeah, Air Gear.
air gear.
Yeah.
What was the one?
So yeah.
The
Mhm.
the one with the girls.
Alice Academy.
Yeah, that one's cute.
Yeah, that one. With the later episodes, it gets pretty dark.
I imagine. I can also already smell the like hard swerve away from what looks like a Yuri plot into just normal.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It
Got
it pointed me as a child too.
Yeah, because they're pushing it really hard, and I think they wanted people to think that was happening. Like, oh, it's going to be another fruits basket. And it's like, no, nah. Magical girl thing, and we bait and switched you.
At the very least, she learns that it's okay to be bisexual.
Yeah.
I'll give you that much.
Oh, Unicorn Overlord is a game by Atlas. Like Fire Emblem's battle system, but a lot more to it, like units, uh, several people, and tactic system. Got it. Yeah, that sounds alright. I'm always on the lookout for a new tactical RPG that's, like, good. Right, so, Arusha has come up to talk to us.
Oh, Ruru. I've been thinking, and, well, Pat, you see, what I'm trying to say is, extremely embarrassed. Rushley's voice becomes progressively quieter until you can barely hear what she's saying.
Aww.
Oh my god. Ooh. 1 and 2 are pretty good answers. Although 1's pretty firm, I guess. But yeah, it's alright. Whatever you want to say to me, I won't be mad at you about it. Tell me. I know that. Thanks. After several deep inhales and exhales, Ursula finally pulls herself together and blurts out, I need to go back to my dream. And come with me, please?
I see.
I see. You look so sweet when you're all shy.
Aww. Got her.
Pouting, Ursula looks down. Ah. Is 1 a little aggressive as a question, or is that just a question?
I took it to be just a question.
Okay. We've been inside your dream several times. Why is it so hard for you to talk about it all of a sudden? Because now I want to try something new, and I need your help with it.
I went and asked everybody in the city what their dream was, like a weirdo. You think that I'd have a problem going with you to figure out what a table means?
Yeah. Thought, this is going to sound odd, and I doubt dreams even work like this, but what if I try to fall asleep inside my dream? To dive deeper into the dream world? What could I find there? What if that's where the answers to my questions are hidden? And what if it's Desna herself, or even me? Real me? Oh, Ruru.
It's just Inception.
Yeah, she's inceptioning herself.
But what if you dream inside a dream, and that brings you to the dream realm, where the dream god is?
Okay, when you put it like that, she sounds insane.
Except we know there's a dream god.
We know. We must go deeper. Blah.
Wah.
Hi,
Yep.
Keegan.
That's where Desna is, deeper.
Desna likes it deep.
Yeah, meet me laying pipe. We must go deeper. Wah.
That's also a game that I think our little group would like. We need to go deeper.
What?
It's like yeah, I know. Okay, titles. The title is, but that's genuinely the thing. You and a group of friends can go into a submarine,
Okay.
You have to manage the resources on the submarine, and you go as deep as you can. You fight monsters, and the
Okay.
wonders of the deep
It
upgrades.
sounded like you were proposing just an orgy.
A threesome? Oh, yeah. Official Bop was lost. I've not lost it. It's an actual game. It's pretty fun. It's pretty chaotic. I watched Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Bob, and Wade play it together. It's
So
fun.
what you're saying is you want to see a funny streamer play it.
No, what I'm saying is I want our group to experience that level of chaos.
Wow, way to sandbag me. Supposed to have my back. I'm so
Hmm.
betrayed.
I do, I do have your back. It's in my hands right here,
Yeah, going to
squeezing
pawn
you.
it.
Uh,
Ha! Karaoke prompt. Start thinking.
no. I mean, look. But the problem is, the succubus blushes again, her voice dropping to a barely audible whisper. That's that's where the nightmares are. Someone will have to guard my sleep. Someone who won't get scared of what's to be seen there. Someone who knows what kind of monster I used to be and still accepts me. Someone. Oh no. Oh no. One is so tempting, but it's probably not a good idea.
Probably not. He has a lot of hang-ups about that.
She does. She does. I just want a succubus girlfriend.
I know.
Ah. Wait, hold on. My nose and my mouth is in pain. Hold on.
Having technical difficulties here.
Mhm.
Trying to remember what happens if you choose. Because I'm pretty sure I did on one of my playthroughs. It might have been my Azada one. I know it didn't end the romance.
Yeah.
It might just be like one
But
point against it or something.
okay. Of course I'll help. Let's go.
Speaking of
Hi,
forbidden romance,
Godfather.
welcome to the stream, Godfather.
Usually, hot fingers touch your hand. Both of you immediately fall into a dream. Like literally?
I figure it's through her gloves.
Mm. No, I mean like, are we physically here or are we just dreaming together?
Dreaming together.
Ursul's dream is still empty. The faint, smoky smell of burnt dreams still lingers in the air. Ursula throws a cautious glance into the darkness. Where her nightmares lurk, but there's nothing to see right now. They're there. I know it, she says in an almost inaudible whisper. Ursula lies with her head on your lap. You see the fearfulness in her eyes. They'll come. I know it. Don't let them get me. Please. What should I expect? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'm too afraid to imagine. This is the world of dreams. The world of my nightmares. Expect anything and everything. Just don't be afraid.
Now, I don't know how she'll take it, but you could get away with two.
Could I?
It won't hurt you. I don't think.
Yeah, I think it'll still make her pretty incredible. Okay, now I'm actually having actual technical difficulties for the moment.
Okay.
Screensy and Chrome sometimes are pretty annoying to have.
Very annoying, since it only works properly in Chrome.
Mm. I, okay. Nah. I mean, she's asking me to guard her, and I'm like,
Yep.
what, kissing her? Nah.
Well, she's also terrified and anxious and could use comfort.
And the comfort will be me guarding her in her sleep. Thank you. She closes her eyes and falls asleep instantly. First time you've ever seen her sleeping. Her face is unmarked by sadness, worry, or embarrassment. Sleeping within her dream, usually seems at peace and completely innocent.
This is why people like watching their partner sleep.
Yes. Apparently.
She's so beautiful, isn't she? You barely make out the features of the shadow standing before you. A sturdy man in his 40s in a rusted mail shirt. His eyes are two gaping holes oozing with pus. More than anything in the world, I loved watching her. She knew that. And that's why she took my eyes. You believe me?
I'm going to say nothing.
Are you hoping I'll go away if you just ignore me? More and more shadows emerge from the darkness, their bodies deformed, mutilated.
I wish the model modeled us sitting down.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no. Originally sitting down. She's not. She's standing
Yeah, I know, it's
for some
weird.
reason. We're sitting down.
Yeah, it didn't really... It's weird. We don't care about you. We are dead. We're not even here. Oh, I tell a lie. We are not a part of reality anymore. But we are here right now. With you. The shadow points his finger at the sleeping girl's temple, as if taking aim with a crossbow. And this is the place we'll never disappear from.
Mm-hmm.
She will not forget me. She will not forget any of us. Won't ever forgive herself for what she did. The head of this monster is a haunted house. And if you're going to be with her, you'll have to share this burden. Guilt, regret, memories. Think hard. Do you really want her and all of this baggage?
I'll help her live with these memories. 3.
You think it will be easier if you're together? A shadow emerges from the crowd. It looks somehow different from the others. It's a young woman with loose robes and a sacred symbol of a butterfly in her chest.
Mm-hmm.
She looks dark, not like the darkness of despair, but like the night sky.
Oh?
You think back to when Arushale told you the story of the story you were both standing next to a grave. This must be the priestess whose death prompted Arushale's redemption.
Uh-huh. After our encounter, after Rougelet killed me and then realized how much evil she had wrought throughout her life, she fled a desolated place. She hoped that being far from humans would help her avoid temptation. But all isolation can do is help her unlearn her evil ways. But who, if not humans, can help her learn kindness and love? Priestess looks at you searchingly, her eyes twinkle like stars. So this is you whom she chose to be her guide in the world of mortal. I hope you made the right choice.
Okay, so they don't all hate her.
Hmm. Are you the priestess who usually buried near the Green Gates? At least it is her image that I wear. I am just her memory. Bitter, painful, but still bright. I am regret. I am also hope. On the path that originally has taken, I am her sorrowful guiding star. Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Well, what's your name? Do you remember it, I guess? Just makes an apologetic gesture. Can I tell you something she doesn't know? Right. Fair enough.
Didn't even know her
I was
name.
hope didn't even ask. Oh, Aruru. Oh, Aruru. You'll have so much guilt to work through.
Hmm.
Your eyes, are you really just her nightmare? Priestess smiles mysteriously. This is the realm of dreams. There's no telling who you may encounter here.
Yeah, you see what
Well, how
happened?
can I help her
You
find
see what this
redemption?
is?
Desna?
That's
This is
Desna.
literally Desna?
Yeah, that's Desna.
Christ. Desna, I can't believe you're watching me like figure out your little pet project. Also, sidebar, I'm imagining Em scowling in her sleep, and it's honestly quite adorable.
Yeah. I love resting mad face. Pretty sure my sleeping face is just like mouth wide open.
Oh,
Like that.
I don't know how I look when I sleep. But mom says sometimes I'm curled into weird positions.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like one time she found me uh literally like okay, so my legs were bent at a 45 degree, and then the other leg was hooked over the other leg. So it was like I was sitting down but lying down,
Amazing.
sort of. Anyway,
Like,
how can I help her find redemption? We are her sorrow, conscience, her cruel companion who tormented her in exile. You can become her happiness. We chase her away from her old crimes. You show her what she has never known, neither in the abyss nor in the wasteland. You've done so much for her already. You've shown her friendship, camaraderie, taught her to do great things, but now you have made her dream of something more. Something that is both beautiful and deadly. Can you become the one who will show her how to love? If you're not sure you're willing to follow this path all the way through, you'd better step back now, before you break her heart. I love her and I want to be with her. Don't wake up now!
yeah! Yeah!
No!
You can't sleep in a dream! She was just laying with her eyes closed!
No. To.
Oh, it's so good!
I was lied to. I've been lied to.
You have been
You
bamboozled.
love me? Usually looks up at you, ruby eyes wide open. Her thin lips part and she moves closer to your face but forces herself to freeze. Her hot breath burns her cheek. The shadows step aside and vanish into darkness. The dream dissipates. Last thing you hear is the priestess's voice saying, Take care of her. Oh.
Yep.
Now Ichika's going to like uh first she's going to like like fall into a crouch like, oh, you hurt me, oh no, oh no, and then she's gonna get up and be like, yep, yes, I do love you actually, you're right.
Oh man, that's
Dreams
good.
faded away and you're in the real world again. Usually looks at you, embarrassed, trying to find the right words. Thank you, thank you for being with me in there. What I said back there in the dream, it's true. Bob. No! Tricked into showing my feelings now!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true though. Don't trick me. I'm not ready to show my feelings. Believe you. Ursula smiles timidly. And I want you to know that I also. You are so. Blushing, she drops her eyes. But, uh, uh, mm. What did you dream? What did you see in your dream? Nothing. I expected to go another deeper part of the dream world, but just left. No dreams at all. I didn't see or hear anything at all. Only at the very end did I hear your voice. Desna!
Fucking Desna! Yeah!
Desna!
You know, I gotta hand it to her. Desna sees shit through. Like, Desna doesn't take on
Yeah.
these projects and, like, half-ass it.
But it was the most important thing I have ever heard. She tries to suppress her smile. Oh, at the very least, she's happy. I'm just embarrassed now. Mildly embarrassed.
You have made this woman's eternity.
Oh, probably.
Can you believe there's another direction you could take this where she becomes evil again? Like, this plays out so, like, correctly, but there's actually a whole other path.
Yeah. I bet. I bet you can just turn her back into the whole, like, succubus thing. Are you going back to the dream world? Perhaps. I don't know yet. There's nothing in there after all. I guess I'll go back when I have good reason to. Until then, let's just live in the real world. Well, welcome back to reality then. Can you hold hands? Not really, but look. Oh my god. The first thing Ichika does when somehow the succubus thing doesn't happen anymore, I guess. It's just holding hands.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ursula looks away. I think I know now why mortals compare the happiest moments of their lives to dreams. Eruru, please. I'm going to literally puke from how cute you are.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, man.
Can we poke at her? I want to see if there's any follow-up dialogue after that. Today's eyes light up like two crimson stars. You said it! You really said it! We were in my dream, but it wasn't a dream at all.
There should be an option to just say it again.
Okay.
The fact that there isn't sucks.
Have you worked out yet what the table in your dream means? Not yet. I keep going back there to examine it. It's still just a simple wooden table. What can it possibly signify? I don't know. It's a mystery. Perhaps I'll be able to solve it when we get back to Galarian. It's not very easy to dream here in the abyss. Desna! You bitch!
I mean, Desna could only even do anything because she was in the dream. Desna can't affect reality down here.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, did you have to?
Yes,
You only.
because that's what she needed to hear.
Yeah. Okay, scroll down. What are the other questions? What are the other options here? Oh,
See, 8
okay,
sounds
good.
so much like it's, like, teasing.
Yeah,
I really hope they didn't
but
cause
it's
any,
not.
like, inappropriate thoughts. I didn't mean to tempt you.
Okay. Oh, looks like that's all. Let's go. I will be watching you.
You're so creepy. So long.
Yeah. Lon, you moron.
What brings you here?
How do you feel after the skirmish of Amalek?
Well, if you mean by my health... if you mean my health, I'm as good as new. If you mean my head... Well, it's empty now. Almost back to normal. I've forbidden myself from thinking about Savemalek and the mongrels. If I do, I'll go crazy. Life is an amazing thing. You try so hard to avoid what you're afraid of, and it gives you exactly that. I've always been afraid of being helpless. And now I'm here and my tribe is somewhere else. And it's unclear who I'll find when I return to them. Lane casts a sidelong look at you.
Mm-hmm.
I was afraid of looking weak and stupid in front of a beautiful woman. And, of
Mm-hmm.
course, that's exactly what happened. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that. Well, you know, every cloud has a silver lining. I've been looking for my calling in this life, in this crusade, and I found it. It's my duty to protect my tribe and to show Savemalek that he has no power over us, no matter what it costs me. Maybe what I do will have no impact on the wider struggle, and it's not like anyone cares about mongrels. But my fate is bound to my tribe. Oh, I'm sure Sol will make a cave drawing about this, and I'll be remembered by as a very heroic stickman.
What a nerd. Do you remember our conversation outside the tavern?
Vaguely, but yeah. Good thing I wasn't too drunk. If you really meant what you said and that you cared about me, I'll set my shame aside and just keep fighting for you. But there's one thing that's bothering me. Outside the tavern, how did I act? Did I say anything strange?
Didn't say anything strange at all. You dork.
Fine, make me feel better about it if you must. Anyway, I never thought of myself as a great speaker. Next time I get drunk and come to pour my heart out to you, I'll jot some notes down first. I'm kidding, of course. I never do that. I don't do notes. I improvise.
Ichika taps his face with like like gently. Mm-hmm.
Oh, because you're the other
Please.
side. I can't feel anything on the lizard.
Oh, you idiot. Right. The other one. And then whatever. And she's like, yeah, okay. But make sure you write notes for speeches. And like she's like, yep, wedding speech.
Mhm.
Yep. You can marry this stupid lizard man. Oh, half lizard man. There's quite literally lizard people under the
Yep.
city. Jesus
Yep.
Christ.
Yes, there is.
Oh.
Very stupid. Who else
I can't tell if this
has...
is funny.
It's pretty
I mean, it
funny.
is.
Oh, Grey Boar.
Greybor. What's the matter with you, Greybor?
I'm an
Why
edgy
the long face?
assassin.
Why the long face?
I've got a really cool voice, but everything I say is pretty lame.
They're one-liners.
Perhaps I should thank you for your help. You assisted me in dealing with Yaz's schemes, even though you didn't need to. I'm grateful for that.
Your reputation has been restored. How do you feel?
There's a spark of amusement in the dwarf's eyes. I feel at peace. Now people will think twice before attempting to ruin my good name. I'm grateful my companions didn't leave me to deal with this by myself, even though they had every right to do so. So, while I am used to working alone, I appreciate a team that I can trust. It's good to have somebody who's got my back. What would be better, edgy assassin or etchy assassin?
Etchy assassin.
Yeah, etchy assassin. I've heard the, like, assassins pretending to be a family show is pretty good.
Assassin pretending to be a family show?
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but, like, they're not a real family, but they're, like, two assassins and a child.
Spy X Family?
Yeah, Spy Family, that's it.
Spy Family. Yeah, that one. I've also heard that's really good. Oh, there's also another one that Banner and I watched for a bit, but I think there's only one season of it on Crunchy. It's called Buddy Daddies.
Yeah, I've watched Buddy Daddies. It's great.
It's so good. I love them.
Yeah. Just two Yakuza men who end up adopting a child and becoming parents.
Mm-hmm.
Like a side story to a Yakuza game.
I could totally see, like, Majima accidentally picking up a child and was like, oh no, what do I do with this child?
Yeah, Majima and Saejima
Kiryu?
just trying to do babies. Trying to do a child. Kiryu-chan!
No, not like that. And then Kiryu's like, you don't know neither of you know a single thing about taking care of children, do you?
Yare yare.
And then Saejima is giving him a look like, do I look like someone who wouldn't know how to take care of a child?
He did raise his sister.
Oh, he did. Well, egg on my face.
His advice is don't go to jail.
Yeah. But that would be funny and tragic at the same time, right? Right. Protecting one's honor is important. Ichika does think the same.
More nods in agreement. Who would we be without our reputation? A bunch of opportunistic scoundrels who'd be driven away from every door. But his honorable life isn't worth a copper.
Have you ever thought about quitting the business?
And become what? A farmer, a butler, or maybe an innkeeper? One of those that tells tall tales about their adventurous youth and drunk patrons. Look, my soul is that of a wanderer and a killer. My art is my only source of pride.
Oh,
And abandoning
the
it
hobby, my guy.
will make me useless in my own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, I already tried to settle down and find that honest job, and nothing good came from it. I will quit my profession only when I judge by Pharasma herself.
Yeah.
The death.
What do you think of your membership of the Assassin's Guild Evolutioneer?
Raymore hides a smug smile beneath his beard. I think this position rightfully belongs to me. This guild is not as infamous as the Red Mantis, the legendary fanatic assassins who receive their victims as offerings to the god Achaikic, or the silent monks of Anaphexia, who guard some kind of secret knowledge and murder anyone who dares touch it. But it's a name that means something to the discerning client. Elutionira is a crossroads between several different planes, and Yaz's assassins work not only on the Abyss and on Galarian, but also on many other interesting places. The fact that I was accepted into this society is undeniable proof of my professionalism. I am grateful that you did not insist on the exclusivity of our contract, but allowed me to reap the benefits of my hard work.
Night. Oh, bye.
You've been a good employer, Commander. I'm glad I made this contract with you.
Oh. Yeah, actually, you managed to restore your reputation, join the guild. What about a contract? Do you want to terminate it?
The dwarf begins to count off his fingers one at a time. First, it would be highly unprofessional to abandon you after you helped me. Second, the war is still in full swing. My departure would have been a source of gossip, which in turn would damage my reputation beyond repair. I don't want people perceiving me as a coward who fled from a good fight. Third, I've long since discovered that working for you is profitable in more ways than one. You are always trying to take down the most dangerous targets, and they make great additions to my trophy list.
Ichiko grins at him. You like me.
He anything to not admit that he thinks you're a friend.
Yeah, you like me. I see you, Grey Boar. Okay, sure. Whatever he answers, sure. Anyway, we're done now.
Alright.
Does Woljif have anything to say?
I don't know.
Jiffy?
Hey, Chief! Want to talk?
There it is. Do you want to talk to me about what happened at Euphyllis' mansion?
You mean about how I turned down amazing magical power because of you? I'm kidding. I rejected it of my own free will. You know, Chief, I never met anyone like you. I should be laughing at myself. And you, but... I should be laughing at myself and you, and the way that we worked everything out. But I don't want to. What would I do in the Abyss? I just keep hanging out with scumbags and traitors, thinking that I'm one of them. But with you, I've been places, seen things, good and bad, and things I never even thought about before.
Hmm?
I saw boobies.
He's totally seen boobies, come on. This kid. He's too charming to not have.
There's actually no sign that he has any romantic interest in anybody.
You don't need romantic interest to fuck.
Of course not. But he just doesn't seem to do that or talk about it or have an interest in it.
Right. Next.
Woljif pauses to think. Sister Charisma and the others used to tell me to grow up and act like an adult. Maybe this is it. I seem to have made a choice. The most important one in my life. I don't know who I am yet, but I'm definitely not a street rat or an urchin anymore. Just don't go call me a crusader. I've never respected them, and I still don't. You're the exception.
Ichika Ichika's eyes widen in horror. Oh my god, I guess I am a crusader. Ugh,
Yeah, you're the chief crusader.
uh, 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 uh. And then she walks away, still like horrified.
All right, let's
Now we're done, I guess.
go meet Valexia, because that's the last person we have to get the attention of.
Mm. Ooh, I wonder if there'd be any cool dialogue if Uru's there with us.
I mean, it probably will. Any of the like companion dialogues will show up because of that mod.
Oh, right. Plus the mod.
Yeah, bless the mod.
Add
I can't bring a Rue because we're going to be getting off at the brothel.
Ooh.
Oh, I need Ember. Wait, no, not for this.
Who's the healer in the Sozio?
Yeah, Sozio. And Sela, too.
Why so serious? God. Sorry, I'm still imagining Saejima and Majima as co-parents.
Mm-hmm.
And Saejima walking the kid to school. The kid's just like happy go lucky.
Yep.
Everybody
Everybody just partying like a sea around him.
Yeah. And everybody's like, don't mess with that kid. Okay, son? Whatever you do, don't mess with that kid. I will not survive that man. Do you think Saejima would be polite? I mean, he would be polite to the teachers, right?
Yeah, no, Saejima
Probably.
is like very polite and calm and respectful, except when somebody like wrongs him or someone he loves.
Mm.
Like I don't know if you remember his side story in 4, where he like helps the world's worst martial arts master teach karate. But like he put up with some serious shit from that guy. That guy's a fucking dumbass.
Huh. No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Patron. Hot.
So Evie Salivi.
Yeah. Also, I hate when I much prefer coming down with something and my first indication of that is I feel my eyes are like hot for some reason.
Yeah, that's usually the one I get.
Yeah. I like that one better over like the upper soft palate
Yeah.
in my mouth being like, we're having a problem.
Yeah, it's like this isn't gonna be a fever thing, this is gonna be a breathing thing.
Yeah, no, I hate that.
Alright, so Valexia, I think, is at the...
Hmm.
What's it called? Rapture of Rupture.
Rapture of Rupture.
Or if it's not the Rapture of Rupture, it's the Den of Incest and Debauchery or whatever.
Yeah, it's one of those. Oh, sailing.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not your fault to ruin everything. It's not your fault I can't be what you need. Baby, and just like you, don't bow down ill with me. The demon that comes to greet you has blonde hair and is wearing a modest but elegant dress. She seems surprisingly friendly. Her soft voice and impeccable manners seem out of place in a city where extreme passions and boundless indulgence prevail over temperance and moderation. The new guest has arrived. How exciting! A mortal from Galarian, if my eyes do not deceive me. What brings you to my manor? This is all very intriguing.
Valexia, we have clashed in battle many times.
Hmm.
Her claws were always stained with the blood of those she killed on the battlefield. Now she looks different. But I am certain that her true nature remains unchanged. She is still violent and dangerous. You must be on your guard, champion.
Mm. Alexia greets Arushle with a cordial nod. Oh, sweetheart, you should have told me you were coming. I would have organized a reception to celebrate your return. I must confess, I rather missed having you around. All is forgiven, and I hope I can count you among my regular guests once more. Ursula forces a smile. Thank you for your hospitality, Alexia, but I doubt you'll find me very interesting. Things have changed since my last visit. I am a different person now. Ursula leans towards you and whispers, I have to warn you. Alexia is much more dangerous than she looks. She knows how to be amicable, but it's only a pretense. Her friendly demeanor is as fake as everything else in the city. If you look behind the mask, you will see someone who is old, cruel, and utterly insane. Someone who adores random acts of senseless violence. Trust me, I used to know her in my past life.
Seriously. You used to swan around grand palaces and rub shoulders with the movers and shakers of the Demon High City. Or of Demon High Society. You were basically a hoity-toity noble, but you left all that behind to sit in some old ruin on Galarian? And you call Valexia insane? Socio looks embarrassed. He speaks reluctantly, as if he finds the words difficult. I am sure the heart that beats within your chest is wicked and merciful, but my goddess demands that I am sincere when I see true beauty. Though I dread to ask how many lives such beauty has taken.
Is that important?
To him, yes. He's stricken by her beauty and religiously obligated to mention it.
Such a compliment. Sudden and unstated, yet surprisingly delightful. I never thought that words of admiration from a mortal heart. But it seems that praise from a cleric of Shaylin can make even a succubus feel flattered. Uh-huh. Oh god.
Hmm?
3,
3 is
4.
so bad.
3 is so bad. Why? You get the option to be so horny, but like it's such a bad idea to be horny with succubi.
Uh-huh. I mean, the game will let you do a lot of dumb shit.
The game's like, yeah, do this dumb shit.
Yeah, do whatever you want. There's content. Get some content in there.
I seek your patronage, magnificent Alexia. Alexia shows off her perfectly styled hair as she playfully twists a strand around her finger. A Galarian warrior who seeks the patronage of a demon from the upper city. And you're a crusader, no less. This is most intriguing. You are a curious creature indeed. I would be very interested to learn more about you. There is no need to bother with titles. You can simply call me Valexia. And you are?
Don't put your trust in her words, champion. Valexia's temper, uh, is like the wind that blows across Ishiar. It changes constantly, and bodes poorly for us no matter what direction it turns. You must watch
Mhm.
her as vigilantly as a skilled sailor watches the horizon.
I see. See.
Mm-hmm.
I see. You can call me Ichika, I guess. Ichika. Valexia rolls your name slowly across her tongue as if tasting the way it sounds. What an unusual name. Certainly not in keeping with the spirit of the abyss. But I like it. You know, Ichika, I have a proposal for you. Let's pick a place that's nice and romantic. Go on an innocent little date together. It'll be a chance for us to get to know one another.
Red siren just going off.
Mm-hmm. Just blaring like it's the Silent Hill siren.
Yeah.
How about the battle bliss? It offers simple, spirited entertainment, and it will be a good place for us to talk undisturbed. No one will notice us because they'll be too busy watching the fights in the pits. We can have a nice conversation and learn more about one another. I'll be waiting for you at the arena. I hope you'll accept my invitation. I'll be very disappointed if you deny me the pleasure of your company. Alexa gives you an admiring smile and adds, after all, you are the champion. You have conquered the arena. Where better to learn more about you than in the place you've proven your worth? Wow.
Who do you, who does she think we are? A circus troupe hired to entertain guests at a ball? The effrontery! Call me old-fashioned, but I'd rather think we should go back to traditional kill-on-sight method when dealing with demons.
Sure. Well, I'll see you at that battle bliss, I guess. Keegan. Of course I'll call you oh, mommy. I mean, mommy. Damn it.
Yep. Yep.
Alexia smiles warmly at you as she bids you farewell. Please don't stay away too long. Come back soon.
Creepy. Alright. Real quick, I gotta step away. Do you need an intermission?
Uh, I can chat to chat.
Okay, cool. How much you want?
Because I'm sure chat wants to chat to me.
Hell yeah.
Right, chat?
You
You
better.
like me, chat? Don't
Yes.
you?
Yes, they do.
Don't you, chat? Ooh! Man, I want some ramen. Ramen, whatever. Oh no, chat. Oh, I'm thinking about the the one. It's not that good, but it's an okay ramen place. And God, the annoying. Okay, so this place. They the last time I ordered from this place, um, they gave me the soup for the ramen, but not the ramen. which I was pretty upset about actually. Uh, the soup was otherwise good. But yeah, the other times I've been to the place in person, they've always done well. I just don't like their called again. What's it called again? The little dumplings that the Japanese people do, whatever they're called. This particular place adds, I think, just a little bit too much ginger, which I don't know if y'all know, chat. Ginger is a powerful flavor. Sounds like adventure with your local KFC, right? Exactly. KFC for no fucking clue what you're gonna get. Yeah. No, no fucking clue. Good one, Yeah, gyoza. Thank you, Keegan. Yeah, they add a bit too much ginger in their gyoza, which I like ginger in my gyoza. Not too much though. I like for my I'd like it if my nose doesn't burst of ginger smell when I bite down on gyoza. Of everything that I would do. Man. Ginger makes stuff taste like flowers. Oh, yeah. Okay. It does have that weird, like, yeah. Wait, stuff as in if it's gravy, like in some of the Malaysian dish you've made, or like when you eat, like sometimes you have like gyoza or dumplings, like, and you have the little slice, not slice, julienne, ginger, baby ginger, young ginger, whatever, like that. Ginger on its own or ginger in food. Chat, I'm not EP. Don't let the paper say I'm EP, okay?
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Oh, I was apologizing to them.
Wow.
Get God.
No respect around here. Chat, look at John not respecting me at all.
Oh, so you think ginger tastes like tastes floral? I never would have described it that way. To me, it
I
tastes.
think I get what M means though.
To me, it tastes warm.
Yeah. That's definitely one of its prevalent thing, but I think I get what she means because like
Yeah.
especially in local Malaysian dishes, if you skip out on the ginger, you can kind of tell that it's not there.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could absolutely tell if, like, you didn't put ginger in your curry or something. It's just not right.
Mm-hmm.
Which I now also think about coriander, which I never used before, like this year.
Mm-hmm. The coriander, the spice, or coriander, the herb?
The
I guess you'd call that cilantro.
yeah. But yeah, the powder for the spice.
Mm. Yeah. Curry, needs coriander. Sometimes you could even skip the fucking turmeric if you don't wanna.
Turmeric is
But
also,
yeah.
like, pretty good.
Yeah. But the thing about turmeric is that too much and it just ruins the whole thing because it becomes
Yeah, it's not subtle.
yeah. But
But
turmeric is still one of my favorite things.
yeah, I have had to work my way up to the right amount of turmeric, and it's more than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
I think your warning made me a bit cautious.
Mm.
So we gotta head to the Battle Bliss. That's not where I meant to go, but this will work.
Let's head out.
Oh, my feet, my leggies.
Yeah. I'm
I
sorry
walk
that
a lot at work.
you do, like, a lot.
9,000 steps yesterday, chat. Let's
Mhm.
go.
Yeah, I see what you mean, the soil taste. That's, like, an earthen taste. And yeah, it absolutely doesn't go in everything. It's like bay leaves.
Mm-hmm.
You don't put bay leaves in everything.
Although, so, over in Malaysia, right, we use turmeric in a lot of things. There's this particular dish where, its main, its main component is the turmeric and a bunch, and I mean a bunch of bird's eye chilies. But that's the supposed authentic way to make this particular dish. But my mother and I, we always like chuck in garlic and
Oh,
candle
yeah.
nuts also to make it
Candle
like thicker
nuts.
and stuff. Yeah, candle
Yeah,
nuts.
nice.
It doesn't have to be candle nuts. You can use. I've since learned that the use the candle nuts in there. It's just to give the uh the gravy, the broth, whatever body and texture.
Right.
Um, and like for to further like give it creaminess that sometimes coconut milk doesn't have, IMO.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
My way to do
So,
that, for
mhm.
anyone who doesn't want to, like, work with the nuts or whatever, they've got, like, super yogurts out there now. So I buy, like, 10 or 11% yogurt.
Super
And,
yogurt.
yeah, no, it's ridiculous. It might as well be fucking, like, sour cream, but, like, thick. Um, thick. And yeah, like, you put some of that in, that'll cream it up. That will cream it.
Hmm. Cream it, chat.
Time to cream it.
Oops. But yeah. Oh man. Kind of want to have korma now. Maybe I'll make that for dinner today.
I don't know what I'm gonna have after this. Definitely hungry on account of bad day for doing stuff.
Mm-hmm. So here's the problem with my problem, John. I know you've just got to the battle list. I need to pee very badly. I'll be
Okay,
right back.
no problem. Women, am I right? Love super thick yogurt, like the Greek stuff. Uh, I don't think it's actually Greek style. It might be Balkan. But the thing that makes it so creamy and thick is like the fat content. It's like an absurd amount of fat for yogurt. And I find it goes a lot further than lighter yogurts. Like even if I want to have it with like yogurt in a bowl, You can just add a little bit of water or milk to it and mix it together, and it's fine. It's just cultured butter. Yeah, kinda. It's not quite butter thick, but like, kinda.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Look, okay. Sometimes I don't notice that I really need to use the bathroom until I stand up.
Yeah, no, that's normal. Like,
Owie.
posture
But
definitely
anyway.
affects, like, your need to excrete things.
Yeah. Anyway. Ouch, fuck. My toe. He
Poor Bob.
stubbed my toe. Chat, this is what I get for walking and not looking down. Should I simply look down and walk? Yes. Will I? You can kiss my ass.
Got a posture bump in chat.
Yeah, I'm standing and fixing my posture now, you fucking bullies. Christ. Ugh. For your date, Alexia has exchanged her previous dress for an equally elegant outfit. The blood-red hue of her new gown seems particularly fitting considering the activities of the arena. There you are, Ichika. Let's hurry to the box reserved for distinguished guests. I am determined not to let you enjoy the spectacle from any other seat. I'm not gonna bother asking number 4. They're there, and even if it bothers her, they're there. I ain't making them leave. Oh. You've chosen an interesting location for our date. Really? The demon shrugs and glances at you with curiosity. Why not? Of course, the gladiator fights are lowbrow, primitive form of entertainment, but they do quicken the pulse, do they not? I don't see why we shouldn't indulge in such vulgar entertainment every once in a while. Oh, the fight's beginning. Is she calling us vulgar? I can't believe it's finally me.
Yeah, that thing is the undead that will skin you.
Oh. No. I'm your friend, Steve. Steve.
A fierce battle unfolds in the arena. The bloody freak surges forward, launching into a brutal attack against Atzum. Atzum desperately tries to resist the onslaught, but the bloody freak is relentless. He strikes one furious blow after another, showing no signs of exhaustion or fatigue, as he bears down on his opponent. Atzum attempts to fight back against her enemy with quick, sudden attacks, but fails to find an opening. Her movements begin to slow. Her footsteps leave behind a crimson trail of blood.
Oh boy. Alexia observes you closely. Her eyes sparkle with lively curiosity, and you are forced to turn your attention away from the fight as she asks, "Slavery is the cornerstone of our life in the Abyss, and gladiator fights are a popular source of entertainment. How are such shows perceived on your homeland of Galarian? What is your view on slavery?" Different lands and different nations have very different customs. It'd be difficult to speak for all of them on this matter. Alexia looks at you with interest. Her curiosity has clearly been aroused. Indeed, I've heard that there are many different cultures in Golarion, and all of them have contradicting customs and traditions. One second. I imagine the numerous clashes between these cultures are quite dramatic and provide an endless source of fascination for those who study them. I see. Oh, that's some. Did she win?
With a victorious growl, the bloody freak hurls himself recklessly at his rival, who appears to be exhausted from her wounds. However, Axel was merely feigning weakness. He dodges at the last moment and strikes a resounding blow. Blood gushes from the demon's wound, and his growl of rage gives way to a howl of desperation. That is not a demon, that is a undead.
Alexia glances disinterestedly in the arena, then returns her attention to you. She is clearly more interested in conversation than in watching the fight. Nevertheless, even Golarians who are not enslaved are often forced to fight by those in authority. Yet, they still charge into battle with as much zeal as those two gladiators down in the arena. So tell me, what gives them the motivation to fight? What do they hope to achieve? Do you remember this bit? Is this important?
Your goal is to make her like you enough to grant you her patronage.
All right. Your friend, Steve. The Steve. 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 Steve.
Why do you keep saying Steve?
Steve. I blame M for this. She started it.
Unbelievable.
Well, those who are worthy fight for their freedom. For the rest, they fight because they are obedient to the will of their masters. The demon nods her approval. I can see that you are insightful enough to notice the invisible chains and collars that bind your kin. Such depth of perception is truly commendable. Oh, that's a good cackle.
Yeah.
Damn, that's some.
Hatzel, no longer putting up the pretense of weakness, advances against the bloody freak, dealing him several painful blows. He strikes with precision, drawing blood, but never delivering a fatal blow. The audience goes wild as Hatzel toys with her opponent, and the smell of blood hangs heavy in the air. There's no doubt that the merciless symphony of violence being played out in the arena will soon reach its deadly crescendo. Yeah, but me, I fight for the right to party.
To party! Oh, no.
Wow. But the bloody freak isn't finished. He lets out a monstrous, bloodthirsty howl. It reverberates around the arena as he channels his powerful rage into one last brutal attack. He strikes as swift as lightning, and at some flurry of blows is brought to a sudden halt. She sways slightly and doubles over, as if embracing the blade that was plunged through her body. Then, with another primal roar, the demon cuts her down, dispatching his weakened opponent with one powerful strike.
Alexia watches Axum closely. She muses thoughtfully. But every warrior will meet their death eventually. How do Golarians face the end of their life? Are they scared of death? Or do they despise it? Do they welcome it as a friend? Mm-hmm. Mm, yeah, there's no reason to be afraid of a worthy death. I think Ichika would think that, in some manner. Alexia nods approvingly. I love bravery. Cowardice and insecurity are so dull and predictable. Only true courage leads to unexpected results.
Yeah, evil. Death is a skill issue.
Skill issue.
There are a lot of liches who think that way, that's for sure. If I were you, I simply would have learned how to become
I like
a lich.
the idea. I like the idea of a Gen Zer becoming a lich and they're like dying. Skill issue.
Yeah.
Get I don't know. I don't know what the kids say these days. Oh no. Oh no.
Yep. It's that you're getting there.
Oh no.
You're catching up.
I
You're as
need
out
to
of
go back
touch.
to TikTok.
You're almost as out of touch as I am now.
I need to get back to TikTok. I need to talk to Bailey more. Oh no.
Rethink your skill tree if you couldn't parry death. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, dying's cringe, my dude.
He's cringe, my dude. Yeah. Wow, that's not very supreme of you. Or something.
You know what's base?
Anyway.
Living forever.
Yeah. Anyway, next. Or I suffer more psychic damage. Don't eat her, please.
The screams and howls of the crowd are deafening. The blood freak, oblivious to his numerous wounds, basks in admiration of the audience. The arena master's voice rings out across the battle bliss. All hail the winner! Hail the bloody freak!
Was this a fair fight? This doesn't seem very fair.
I mean, it wasn't totally lopsided. Hepzibah rises from her place and announces loudly. I want this bloodthirsty fighter to be my servant! From now on, he is my slave, and anyone insolent enough to object will face my wrath!
You know, if you outbid Hepzibah for the gladiator, you'll wipe the smirk off her arrogant face. Alexia averts her gaze but fails to hide her mischievous smile. What a positively delightful idea. I can't resist. Oh, what you do to me. You discovered my weakness.
It wasn't
Making
hard to
people
figure
feel
out that vanity is
suffer.
your weakness.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was pretty easy, actually.
Yeah. Only moments ago, Hepzibah commanded the attention of the entire audience as she boasted about her power. However, when Alexia rises from her seat, all eyes turn towards the succubus. I dare to challenge the claim of the most esteemed Hepzibah. I am touched by this fighter's tenacity. He has found a way to my heart, and I wish to make him my bodyguard. If anyone dares to argue against my right to make such a claim, they can say it to my face. The arena master glances cautiously at Hepzibah. Then he turns to Alexia and gives her a respectful nod. The crowd erupts into jeers and shouts. clearly enjoying the public humiliation of Baphomet's daughter. Hepzibah bellows and utters wild curses, and the sounds of her wrath shake the arena. But Phylexia ignores her threats with a look of magnificent disdain and gives you a sly smile. Wow.
Yeah, giving her
Skipping your
that.
toilet yet? Oh, Christ.
So apparently, that's just a guy coming out of a toilet.
Apparently.
Which, like, okay, kids. Someone should play Majora's Mask, maybe.
Oh, this was so exciting. I've enjoyed our time together here at the arena. However, I cannot resist the urge to appear with you somewhere in high society. I'm sure you wouldn't say no to attending a private reception with me at the Harem of Ardent Dreams. Shamira has prepared something special for her guests, and I would very much like for you to experience it with me. I shall wait for you at the Harem of Ardent Dreams. You really must come. I simply won't take no for an answer. I see. Plexia suddenly pauses as she's about to leave. She turns toward you with a look of gentle reproach. Oh, you should have reminded me. I nearly forgot. After such a wonderful time together, you must become a regular guest. I insist. Please accept this little gift as a reminder that the doors of my manor are always open to you. This coin is a key to the teleportation arch located in the upper city. I would not normally give something like this to my ordinary guests, but there's nothing ordinary about you, is there?
Alright, that makes moving around a
see.
lot easier.
Yeah. Thanks, Alexia.
Alright, off to the
Yeah.
Harem of Ardent Dreams. Gotta
What
go.
ardent dreams of harems we're gonna have.
I'm hoping for a tomboy this time.
Sure.
What's quite funny is I looked into it, and it's one of those things that started as like a one-off silly YouTube poop that escalated into a weird SCP nonsense with a war between skibidi toilets and camera-headed MIB type man. That sounds super stupid.
That sounds Gen Z like.
I mean, it not even. That sounds like something that high schoolers would think is funny. Like, that's not, like, too far off from, like, shit that people I knew thought was funny in high school.
Yeah.
Ah, there.
My nose.
It is booped.
Wow. How dare you boop my nose?
Consider
Did you
it
even
booped.
ask?
Nope.
Didn't even ask to borrow my boop powers.
Nope, I stole them. Once you looked into
Wow.
it, you were like, okay, fair, this would have had me cackling and watching escalate, like, with Weeble and Bob back. Yeah, exactly. Like, precisely.
Hmm?
I was trying to think of, like, a good corollary, but that one works just fine.
Corollary these nuts.
Corollary is nuts? Yeah, alright, that's not bad. Alright, where is the Ardent Dream? Is it over here? Because a part of me thinks that's the name of what's her tits' palace.
Nocticula?
Yeah, Nocticula. A mighty demon, his chin lifted arrogantly, glances at you with no hint of interest.
I see.
Is this the Ardent Dream? I can't remember.
Uh,
Here, let's just use I'm leaving for the second.
For a second, Crimson said, he thought the tip says, if you feel it is too dark in a dungeon, try feeling around. And follows with, feels Bop. Well, it's still dark. My mood has improved.
Yeah. Can't see anything, but I feel much better now.
Wow, how rude.
Like, oh, this wall feels an awful lot like breasts.
Or butt.
I should investigate further.
You dingus.
I couldn't shake my head properly because he'll come flying off, but you get the idea.
Sure.
Now, motorboating.
Yeah. Yes, I understood.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember where the harem is. I thought this was it, but...
Look it up.
Yeah, please.
Harem of Ardent Dreams. There goes my search engine, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna ruin your algorithm. Not like everything on AO3. Motorboating in this economy? Reminds me of that guy, that Twitter... No, it was a Tumblr user. People out here with their name brand masturbation. Meanwhile, I'm over here stuck with meeting off. Oh, jaking off. That's what it was. Jaking off and busting a rut. Anyway, back to meeting off.
I looked up literally how to get to the Harem of Ardent Dreams, and some some guy answered, helpful tip is to play around with the way you look at things, because some areas unlocked by looking from the other side of the map continues to change. Yes,
Uh-huh.
I know. Thanks.
If we've made it this far, we
Where,
figured
though?
that out.
Go to the flesh markets,
Yeah.
rotate camera until you see the other side move,
Alright,
and
cool.
stop as soon as it does. It will move into place and you'll be able to cross.
Got it.
Isn't that helpful?
Yeah. I know exactly what they're talking about now.
And that person got a reply with like why don't you like answer his actual question instead of giving this stupid cryptic shit, you motherfucker. Yep, that's what I thought.
Yeah, to progress in the game, try moving. Reminds me of the old, was it Game Informer tips and tricks for Doom?
Maybe.
To kill the, was it, to kill the cyber demon, shoot at it until it dies.
Thanks.
Awesome. The trick to playing a Souls game is to hit the enemy with your weapon and not get hit.
I'm gone.
Here it is. Yeah, try engaging with the core mechanics in the zone you're in. God, that's good. Curiously, that works for most enemies in Doom, right? First time here. A fearsome... Oh, it's a succubus. First time here. A fearsome-looking succubus steps forward, blocking your path. Are you sure you're welcome here? This is a harem. This is the harem of ardent dreams, the palace of Shamira, chief demoness of this city, after Nocticula, of course. But when did Nocticula ever care about our petty concerns? Bottom line, this palace belongs to the person who really runs everything around here. Got it?
I see. How does a feeble guard like you expect to stop someone like me?
Yeah?
It seems very I'm gonna throw a fight.
Was that supposed to scare me? Sure, I've heard that there's a massacre happening on Galarian. But how am I to know you have anything to do with it? Until I see blood on your hands, you remain nothing but a pompous stranger.
Alright, fuck off then. Not even an attempt to actually intimidate him. How sad. I mean, I guess I wish to enter. We were invited here.
Even shrugs. Well, you are known in the city. I don't think Shamira would deny you an audience. Come in. So you just had to, like, be a dick about it?
Apparently.
I'd like to report a murder. People can't do that. That's illegal.
Yes, I'd hope so. And yet. Oh man, chat. The other day, I joked to my mother, right? That, I, that whenever I have an evening shift, the closing shift,
Hmm.
I'm almost always coming back nearly 12 a.m. So I told my mom, it's not untrue for like like the if I say see you tomorrow to you when I go, that wouldn't be an untrue statement.
Yeah, that seemed to get in her head, too.
Yeah, and then at about 10:30 in the evening later, she sent me a message. Make sure you come back home on time today. Angry emoji face.
That's so cute!
Oh, mom. Obviously, I still came back at about 11:40.
Yeah. This piece of paper is covered in sloppy writing on both sides. The phrases are... Sloppy! The phrases are incomplete, indicating that someone has taken notes pretty much on the go. Major. Amashtu. Demon Goddess. Former Demon Lord. Will swat you without even noticing. Grovel and suck up to her, and pray she's in a good mood. Nocticula. Our Lady, our Queen of the Midnight Isles. Rules of Lucianira in general, and Shamira in particular. Obey all of her orders, and never turn your back on her. Shamira, a Lucianira steward, bangs Nocticula. Naturally in good standing with her. If you want to live in Lucianira, you had better respect her. Allies, Iskari, Demon Lord, rules the Rasping Rifts. Nocticula's ally for now. Made some deal with her. Now his servants are all over the Midnight Isles. Don't touch them. That's not allowed. If you off a Discari cultist by mistake, hide the body, cover the tracks, pretend you know nothing. Important. Discari may be an ally, but he's a pawn of Pazuzu, who tussles with Lamashtu. Careful. Baphomet. Demon Lord, rules the Ivory Labyrinth. Best buds with Discari. Nocticula's ally for now. Used to bang Lamashtu, now bunks up with Sakothpanoth. Dangerous. His cultists can slip into the enemy ranks better than worms in your ass. Watch out. You spot double agents? Bug out at once. Enemies. Pazuzu. Demon Lord. Rules High Mavanya. Fights with Lamashtu, and by proximity with Baphomet. Sakothpanoth. Demon Lord. Rules the Cathedral Thelemic. Octicula's brother and former lover. Got the boot? Now sulks and wallows in depravity. Bangs Baphomet, but only once in a while. Well, I guess we have all the tea.
That one... I'm thinking about that one guy who's also, like, going around being like, hey, do you want to date? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
I wonder if this is his notes?
that maybe.
It was a good idea of mine to introduce you to high society at this reception. We're a subject of gossip among the guests. I heard them whispering about how we showed up together.
Oh no, she super dumped her brother. Absolutely did.
Oh yeah.
He hates it.
So, you look stunning in your new outfit, as usual. Alexia covers her mouth with her hand. She gives an elegant little laugh. I certainly couldn't go out wearing the same dress as last time, could I? I would have bored you. Moreover, I would have bored myself. Camelia's eyes narrow, and for a moment she looks at Alexia with barely concealed envy. That dress is an excellent choice. It brings out the color of your eyes quite beautifully. Alexia looks slightly bewildered. She seems surprised that a mortal would speak to her without first waiting to be addressed. However, after a moment's hesitation, she gives Camellia a gentle smile. I thank you, sweet creature. How kind of you to notice. You clearly have excellent tastes.
Woltif snorts derisively. Nobles! Even here in the abyss, they all flock together and bow and scrape, kiss each other's ass. Cheeks! Kiss each other's cheeks. All these hypocrites are drawn to one another. You know the difference between a noble and a demon? Well, one of them's a heartless creature made of pure evil, absolutely indifferent to the suffering of others. And they're willing to murder hundreds to scratch an itch, and they're always coming up with new ways to oppress the weak. And the other one's a demon. Of course, demons are just as terrible, but you don't see the crusade coming, welcoming them with open arms. I completely agree with you, my young friend. And he actually does. That he sincerely believes that. I love how honest Jiren is.
Shamira, the Ardent Dream. Ooh, that's Shamira? Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God!
No, I realize that's not actually Shamira, and she's actually on the throne.
That was great. Oh, thank God.
Shamira's voice rings out through the hall. All rise. Proceedings will now begin with the suspension of false justice. I, Shamira the Ardent Dream, will perform the duties of judge. The rights of prosecution will be granted to anyone acquainted with rage and hatred, and the part of the defender will be given to time and blind faith. All the participants are obligated to show due dread and obedience to the decisions of the court. Now, our first case is brought by the assassin Dogvord. against the bodyguard for a higher catch roll. Dogvart accuses Catchroll of being exceedingly nimble and dexterous. This excessive dexterity enabled the defendant to foil 3 assassination attempts against his employer, thus preventing the plaintiff from fulfilling his contract. Wow, you, okay.
Uh-huh.
Y'all know, okay. This reminds me of the actual real life thing where y'all know that Kendrick Lamar and what's his nuts,
Oh, yeah.
Drake, whatever, what's his name? Ashby, whatever, his actual name. Drake got into a beef, right? And then Kendrick sent out a sizzling track
Oh, yeah.
with a bunch of things, right?
Kendrick
And
blew him up
and
then nuked the crater.
yeah, and then do you know what Drake did afterwards? He attempted
Yeah.
he's attempting to sue Kendrick Lamar for defamation.
To be fair, what he's doing is he's suing the label, which I might add is his label.
Yeah,
his own label.
Also, by the by, if I might say, if there's a beef, and at the end of the beef, you try to sue the person you had a beef with, you've lost.
You've lost the beef, yeah.
you've unequivocally lost. And lost like a loser.
This is a rap beef. There is no more pussy shit than to lawyer up.
Uh-huh. This feels like that. This has that vibe.
I think, yeah, I get it. So what you're saying is that she's secretly very white.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
But also, like, you know, that guy being like,
yeah, I'm accusing them of being better than me.
Yeah. Lexia is more interested in having conversation than watching the sham trial. You know, Ichika, after our last visit to the Battle Bliss, I've been thinking a lot about the customs of Golarion. Despite our differences, we actually have a lot in common. Our actions and desires stem from the same passions. Except when it comes to... Alexia's eyes widen with excitement, and she utters a word that is as foreign to the abyss as you are. Love. It is common knowledge that demons know nothing about love. So why don't you explain it to me? Oh.
Hellbane of the Inheritor, please.
Help me, Inheritor, please. I need your help.
What the fuck do I say to this?
It's ooh.
Alright, so we've got romantic, Reddit, also romantic but less stupid, and also Reddit but meaner.
It's passion, physical attraction, something that pushes you to do all kinds of crazy things. Crazy things. It's been 1,000 years since I last did anything truly crazy. How intriguing. But it sounds too good to be true. Are you trying to lure me into a trap? Alexia laughs, teasing me. You can laugh for her, I guess. Oh, and there goes with growling with rage, Catroll, the bodyguard, has his head chopped off with a giant axe for being too good at his job. The crowd roars its approval, and the beaming plaintiff counts his coins. Wow. Vaguely southern. This is a perversion of justice. They're making a mockery of the very idea of a fair and noble trial. They enjoy ridiculing the law. Yeah,
That
they
was
do,
that was
Sela.
good. That was tight. Good job. Like nailed the voice that time.
Thanks. Is it not true that love restricts freedom, and that its harsh constraints can sometimes lead to cruel, evil deeds? Does not love force people to act contrary to their desires and subordinate them to the object of their affection? Do not even the most loving soul feels occasional regret for trading away their freedom for love? Haven't the most terrible betrayals been committed for the sake of love? Doesn't unrequited love cause most mortals to commit suicide? And isn't rejection the reason they often resort to violence and other terrible crimes? I'm most curious to hear your answer to these questions.
I mean, people have a possessive idea of love. Yeah, absolutely. We got a lot of answers.
Mm-hmm. Uh, I think Ichiko would say that it's caused by lust and dark desire, not true love.
The one?
Yeah, no, these things are not are caused by lust and dark desire, not true love. So you believe that real love is pure and leads only to pure deeds? Well, if that's true, I can't help but wonder what happens to a demon who encounters true love. Will her love darken and die, or will the demon rise above herself? Stop talking about Ruchelet.
Yeah, they're just like pointing to Arushale and like, hey, have you noticed her theme yet?
Premiere of the Argent Dream. The execution has the audience in an uproar. The demons howl their approval, and Shamira has to raise her voice to be heard above the noise. Next, we'll hear the case of Varsa the Nose Cutter. He attacked two evolutionaries visitors from another plane, even though the great Nocticula made it clear that they were under her protection. Varza, the nose cutter, tracked down his victims in the upper city and killed them with his glaive. And he robbed them and cut off their tongues and noses. Uh-huh.
Coluxix. The scrawny demon doesn't look like a hardened killer. He rides in his shackles, yelling hysterically, "But I am not Varsa the Nose Cutter! I don't even know who that is! My name is Shaza, and I've never been to the upper city. I'm not allowed to enter, even though that's where a slayer of my status should live. A slaver of my status should live. Besides, I've never held a glaive in my life. This is all Hepzibah's fault. She wanted to buy my slaves at half price, and I refused to sell. And now she's taking revenge against me, and plans to get her hands on my slaves."
It seems to me that love is like a living creature. Sometimes it behaves one way, and at other times another way. It is contradictory and inconsistent. It leads to both good and bad outcomes, and like every living creature, it is bound to die eventually. After all, every love, no matter how strong, is doomed to die. Is that not so? I mean,
And every relationship ends one of two ways: breakup or death.
yeah. Ember, not seriously. That's true. Love always ends. It either ceases to be love or is lost altogether when the one we love dies. That's why we mortals value love so much. We know that it will be over before we are ready. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Amber. But that isn't true. We value it for the moments of true happiness. When you are with the people you love, you can laugh and drink and joke and tell silly stories, and you feel like it will last forever. Because when love is with us, death ceases to exist.
No, it super does still exist, Sela. So much more romantic than you would think, huh?
Yeah, she was so excited for that wedding. Amber answers with a cheerful laugh. Of course, you're right. You say it's so nice. And it is so true. Love does help us feel less afraid of death. It can even make us feel immortal. Actually, I'm more scared of death than I ever was.
Yeah.
Ichika, especially. God, the evil answer is something.
It's very cynically
But
dated.
yeah, Ichika would. True love lives forever. Yeah, she's a dweeb. Alexia looked at you doubtfully, but you can see how desperately she wants to believe you. Oh, don't lie to me. I need you to be honest. Do you truly believe that? Won't answer. I can see that you're being sincere. Oh,
He just
and there he
fucking
goes.
exploded!
Shamira shouts to be heard above the screams of Varsa, the nose cutter. The court finds the evidence of the indicted person's innocence to be quite convincing. However, false justice requires every sin be punished, so therefore, I declare that this demon is Varza the Nose Cutter, and he shall be executed without further the delay. Shamira throws a conspiratorial glance at Hepzamira, who stands nearby. The latter grins and bows mockingly. Shamira announces loudly, and the last primer today is the most harmful and treacherous. It's going to be to Valexia or something, or me. It's me.
Could be.
Listen, listen, I guess. Jocot? Uh-oh. The crime of sinful mercy, and the offense was further aggravated by an attempt of self-sacrifice. Tiefling is brought forward in chains. Shamira glares fiercely at the bloody, beaten figure. The mortal who stands before you is a descendant of Sharzal, a slave trader who died recently. A week ago, this tiefling was offered the chance to be an accomplice in the murder of his progenitor Sharzal in exchange for a portion of Sharzal's slaves holding. However, this mortal refused to participate in such a cunning, highly profitable murder, driven by some insane familial sentiment and a disgusting display of fondness. He warned Sharzal about the possible attempt on his life and personally hired Catrol, one of the best bodyguards in Lucineria, to guard his father's life. Shamira has to shout to be heard with the indignant clamor of a demonic audience. There's more! During the last attempt on Sharzal's life, this mortal, driven by the most disgusting feelings of duty and gratitude for his own existence, tried to cover his father with his own body to save him from the assassin's dagger. We find such actions to be criminally insane and dangerous. Therefore, false justice demands that we sentence this mortal to death. Sharzal's property we declare destitute of an heir and henceforth accessible to anyone who wishes to take possession of it. The tiefling is too weak to protest at a signal from Shamira. He is executed by the guard. Oh, no. Jesus, Lord. Alexia smiles at you, her eyes sparkling with excitement. She seems uninterested in the drama that just played out before your eyes. Thank you for our conversation. I expected to find it interesting, but I had no idea that our discussion would be so thought-provoking. I'm so glad I decided to come here with you, and I sincerely hope that you'll visit me again. I hope to see you at my manor soon. I host small receptions for the most interesting and noteworthy residents of the upper city. Conversations at these receptions are always entertaining. If you were to attend, we could continue our discussion about love. Of course, I seriously doubt my guests would be as interested in this topic as I am, so perhaps we should finish our conversation in private. I hope to see you soon, sweet Ichika. Stay away too long. I'm looking forward to your next visit. She gives you a dazzling smile and vanishes into thin air. Ugh,
Mm-hmm.
Ichika needs a shower. Alright, let's go.
All right, back to the raptor
Wait,
thing.
demonic hide and seek? What's that? Back to the journal.
We're looking for the lexicon of paradox.
Okay, it's in Nocticula's place. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Oh. Ugh.
Yeah.
What's the wicked?
Oh, I don't remember. Let's arrange a meeting for Ember with Nocticula.
Okay. Now back to what's her nuts.
Yeah.
Beepsy beepsy boop. He's went out for the water spout.
It's a big water spout.
Mhm. It's actually a waterfall, but I've been calling it a water spout. It's a kind of spout. Waterfalls.
Yeah. Gonna try to sleep now. And have fun with the remainder of the stream. Thanks, Em. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, sleep well. I hope the cough stops bothering you for a bit.
We might have to make this one a bit shorter because I think my stream partner's
Yeah.
about to fall asleep.
Oh, I'm not. I'm
No?
just EP.
Yeah, that's what
No,
I'm saying.
I'm good. I've just been EP. And also hungry.
I'm hungry too.
Yeah. I think we make it short, but both because we're hungry.
Alrighty. I forget if we have to go talk to Shamira before all this is done.
I wouldn't know. Would looking it up spoil me?
We'll find out.
Alexia's demeanor has changed since the last time you saw her. She looks at you with a mixture of boredom and irritation. When she greets you, her friendliness is no longer seems genuine, but forced and insincere. And here is our long-awaited guest. The performance is about to begin, and there is so much new talent here today. I wonder if any of them will entertain me. Oh, who knows what will happen between us tonight? Well, I wasn't suggesting anything. I genuinely mean that. Like, I might kill you.
Mm-hmm.
The demon
Yeah.
glares at you indignantly. I hope you're not suggesting anything improper. I'm not sure what you're trying to insinuate, but I would advise you to not be insolent with me. Sure. Milady. Is that a me? It looks
Yep.
like a me.
It is.
What is that on the ground? Alexia claps her hands imperiously, and one of the performers begins to sing a heartfelt ballad in a deep, velvety voice.
Oh, it's not you. It just looks just like you from behind.
Alexia looks tired, and her eyes are full of sadness. There's a wistful note in her voice as she asks, "Tell me, how did you end up here in the abyss? You are not one of us. Our ways are foreign to you. Why did you come to our world? Well, you invaded my world. Reap what you've sown." Alexia sounds slightly disappointed. She really came here to seek revenge. How predictable. I'd hoped for something more original. Nothing's original these days, girl. I don't like the shadows playing about on the ground.
Yeah, you know.
The demon interrupts the ballad with an impatient clap of her hands. The singer quails beneath her imperious gaze and hurries away. Another performer steps forward, dressed as a jester. Such jester.
Mm-hmm. Here's another one for the distinguished greats. How many mortals would it take to paint this manor? Depends on how hard you throw them at the walls.
Oh, he enjoyed his laugh. That wailing was starting to annoy me. What do we have next? Oh, another fool has decided to entertain me with jokes. Well, as far as I'm aware, laughing at cripples and the misfortune is popular in Galarian as well. If you ask me, it's a primitive form of entertainment. Still, you mortals seem to enjoy it, even though you try to pretend yourselves different from us creatures of vice and evil. Now that I'm thinking about it, what is the difference between demons and Galarians?
I mean, mortality and ontological alignment.
Hmm. Well, there's light and mercy in our souls, quite literally, I guess. Demon waves her hand dismissively. Do you really think that you are the first Galarian I've ever met? There is as much darkness in your souls as there is in ours, and you cannot pretend that your kind is unacquainted with sins and vices that brings demons such delight. Don't bore me with your religious propaganda. That's not what I said, though.
No, but that's how demons look at us. They take the most cynical perspective, and they think that any claims of goodness or righteousness are just posturing and us lying to ourselves. That because we possess the same darkness they do, we must possess only that darkness, like they do.
Sad. Alexia dismisses the jester with a wave of her hand. Scrawny spellcaster comes forward and immediately conjures up two illusions that begin to fight violently with one another. Ooh. That's not scrawny.
And it's a Colossus. They're pretty scrawny. I'll cut off your wings, put you in chains, and teach you obedience.
May death take you, despicable beast. Light will prevail. Oh. Alexia rolls her eyes in exasperation and her voice is unpleasantly shrill. Deep down, I am beginning to wonder if you are worth my time. Why should I desire your company? What more do you have to offer? Because no one can. No. Because I will rise to great heights, and it's in your best interest to be friends with me. If looks could kill, Alexia's arrogant smirk could certainly inflict a mortal wound to anyone's self-esteem. Don't flatter yourself, little Galarian. Your short, meaningless life and your stupid, painful death go unnoticed in both Alushnira and the Abyss. The millennia will erase your name from history, and all traces of you will turn to dust. Alexia snaps her fingers in irritation, and magic sparks fly from her fingertips. Performers who are unlucky enough to provide the evening's entertainment begin to scream with pain. Their bodies change shape, density, and color. In a matter of moments, they have been completely transformed into a set of whimsically decorated furniture. Pieces of furniture creak sadly as if lamenting their bitter fate.
Damn!
Oh no!
Damn!
No! Alexia is clearly tired of you, and the polite words she pours out from between her clenched teeth do a poor job of hiding her frustration. I must admit that our time together has brought me a certain degree of amusement. However, I do not intend for us to meet again. Ask that you take this humble gift as a sign of my affection and in fond memory of the pleasure our conversation used to provide. So did I fail?
There's no way to succeed.
Oh. Succubus hands you an elegant piece of jewelry. This is one of my latest creations. It has intelligent mind of its own. Certainly far more clever and sophisticated than many living creatures I know. Jewelry will identify the most important traits and features of its owners. Then it will enhance abilities. It is rare and a valuable gift, and I hope you appreciate its worth. And now I must ask you to leave. I've grown tired of your company. Alexia, who chose a clever punishment for the performers who failed to keep her entertained, tried to serve her when they were unable to fulfill a task. She gave them a second chance. Well, her idea of a second chance. As you consider her clever scheme, an interesting idea begins to take shape in your own mind. After all, you haven't received much pleasure from this social gathering yourself. Perhaps you are also eligible for some compensation. What sort of furniture will you become, I wonder? Uh,
It's fucked up.
have you done this?
No, I've never done the trickster all the way through.
Alright. I wonder what sort of furniture you become. What do you think you're doing? No! Sparks fly from your fingertips. Look very similar to the ones produced by Valencia just moments ago. The magic takes hold of the demon's body and gives it the density of mahogany. The
Damn!
eyes, which reflect her dark and insatiable soul, becomes larger and larger until they are all that's left of her. A moment later, a magnificent mirror stands before you, its surface shrouded in a dark, mysterious haze. Mm,
That's a lot of fucking experience.
yep. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Bitch.
Not even interactable.
Oh, there's Bloody Freak.
Oh,
That's a nice touch.
please. Yeah.
So yeah, this item is pretty cool. And you gotta be smart about who you use. Amulet grants a +5 natural armor bonus to armor class, and also a +2 bonus to their current highest abilities.
So Nenio?
Anybody. I think, does Nenio need it? No, Nenio's using this, and I don't want to... I think she gets more DC from that.
God, the drip on Nenio as well. Christ.
Right?
Looks like a fucking... Look, the glasses are selling all this for me.
Yeah. Pulls his look together. I wonder what she'd look like as a human.
What does Lon look like? Yeah, not changed much.
He's not really wearing anything because he's a monk.
Yeah.
If I'm going to put this on somebody, right now, probably Social. Has more wisdom, more good. His attack bonus is also governed by wisdom. Stick.
So, like, do they remain sentient as furnitures, or are they just furnitures now?
I think the implication is that at least for a while they do seem aware of their fate.
Oh boy.
Yeah, a lot of the trickster's stuff is like super fucked up and dark. Just, yeah, it's chaotic, but it doesn't have any preference for good or evil.
Follow my steps.
So I guess the next step would be... I already did that. Okay, yeah, it wants you to go make friends with, that creature we just saw.
Hmm.
I forget her name already.
Alexia?
Nope. The one that we went to watch a kangaroo court trial.
Shamira?
Shamira. We've got to go make friends.
Shamira?
We got to make friends with Shamira.
Oh. Okay.
You want to do that next time?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. But we'll call this here. Sorry it's a bit
Slightly
short.
earlier, but hey.
But, yeah. We're both hungry.
Well, it's EP.
I'm not super eepy. I'm just, like, not feeling the best. Didn't, yeah, haven't been a good weekend for me.
As it turns out, yeah.
But I'll get
I'm
into
probably
that.
coming down with something.
Yes, that
You know.
also is a problem. Food is overrated. You take that back, you whore. I mean...
Wow. Maybe
Thought-
you need to take it back a little.
Thoughts on tonight's stream?
Sort of. It's getting hilarious how, like, comically evil the Abyss is.
It's so evil.
Like, wow. Why bother with this?
Yeah, like... and the fact that, Arushale is, like, becoming a better person from this depth is nuts.
Yeah. Like, wow, you learned to actually be human.
Of course, she did get
Wow.
a little, like, shove by Desna.
Desna? Yeah. But yeah, also fucking Desna. Yeah, sleep in your dream. And
Like,
then it talks to stuff about, yeah, well, I
hey,
love her. So I
hey,
want to be with her forever.
you love me?
You love me?
Wait, what? Hey!
Desna?
I like how the game's like, "Hey, so what's with your eyes? And they're like, don't worry about it.
Hmm. I like the idea that Desna is cackling all the way back to her realm. Like,
Oh, she
what a
definitely had
sucker,
fun
that
with
was so
that.
easy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I should have laughed. Come on, man. Can't believe you made me confess already. Oh my god. They were supposed to be flowers and gay little dates.
Gay little dates, yeah. Originally need some gay dates, that's for sure.
Hmm.
Alright. I don't have a good segue, because I'm not clear-minded today, but thanks for being here, and for your support over at patreon.com/greatcanadianguy. If you like what I do, and you want me to keep doing it, maybe consider becoming a patron. $1 a month goes a long way. In particular, I want to shout out my producers who contribute $5 or more a month to the Patreon. If you want your name in the credits of my streams, that's all it takes. My producers are Scipio, Jalzier, Midnight Saber, Keegan, Bjornvar, Telific, Vivacia, Emerald Embers, Dark Savant, Bob Deneau, Zombie Fighter 89 on Twitter, Jocko, the Rockbender, Sid the Squid, and Bossim El Vakil. Alright, folks. I should be back tomorrow. Whether it'll just be me or not, don't know. But this week we've got more Elden Ring Convergence and Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Take care.
Bye.